Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, the renegade there. The man when afraid, the man in the wilderness. Keep it real and it's on, tabloid bagwan. But I have a million things to do, but but for just go and hold them and school them. Yes, all right. So we say Isat, before play Isat, because somebody said me something this man. Me see it from the other day, but Isat, I teach him about the laws and the terms and where he say when them thing out of context. And I play a little part there. Isat, right. And then I want to show you a thing before I go on to Andrew this. Andrew this, you and Pumvals, right? Because me hear you're going to open a man there when him go the other day. You know what I tell them about? He might build museum and museum over here. So the same thing, he might build parks. This can help Jamaica, brother. You don't go come and talk about these things when the people them life all right. You see? Um, if 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 you have a country where in a recession, yeah, yeah, three straight quarter decline, mad, you're in a recession. And man, they might come tell you when know what's a recession. It is not a recession. And I think the company, said that the country now will recover till maybe late 2027. And it might not even recover 27 either. That's a recession, right? It take a month to come out, I take you a year or more than a year and all kind of little things. Anything with them tell you be a garbage. Be a garbage. Make you look on the beer leaf. Remember how crab them come out, come and play crab. Half crab, come and play ice at first. Crab come out and I talk about, if the police them ignore this, and the court never said nothing to no police. And I said, go. I put up that the first thing I put up where people are miss. I put up that first. This is what I want to put up first. Right? I'm going to put it up right now. This is the first thing I put up. All right. So this tell you the same thing when me asked for a long time. In Jamaica, a court give eviction order or warrant, writ of possession to the court bailiff to enforce, not directly to the police. The police may only attempt to keep the peace if the bailiff requests the assistance. Not what God tell me say, and nobody, let me tell you again, this very important. Very important. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Lawrence. Oh, Del Lawrence. Yes, man. See? This is very important in people. You know, watch this. Me not hear, hey, you see, sometimes when Andrew try to do, them do defense things, some million and do garbage. We know the tabloid around here. People miss out all these points. So the lies that Andrew tell me, tell you, when you see police and soldier plus helicopter, there is no way the owner, the original owner were dead. Because the people them demonstrate up to yesterday. I said them I forget about the mouse. There is no way the owner could have got to a police station and say, more you this, and police go and lock up people. Kick off door. Me see chop all a girl now head back. Kick off door, take out the whole era one, get the army. This order from the top, it come from anti-ownership. Today is Sunday. Tuesday come a 2 week. Just carry 2 week now. That today the week start, 2 weeks. And do not put foot down there. All him do is tell a lie and think him minion can cover it up. Them break laws. More you listen, a matter of fact, even Isat tell them say, a 30 days have to pick good people notice and put it there. Right? So them break every laws and them tell about human rights, I'm gonna play that still. But this I'm gonna tell you how the bailiff for the court work. But me have Dr. Crown. Okay, so after bullshit, yeah, brother. Hold on, the Byron. Yes, brother. Yeah, brother. Yeah, Byron. Me there, I'm gonna have to beat them and show them what's required with bailiff. So the police them go and violate. Yes, brother. Let me say this for you. Yes. There is no way that Andrew Holness can separate himself from what took place at Upper Sri Lanka. Yes. Andrew Holness is the primary person who involved. Let me say why. Because we had established the evidence that they cannot deny it. And that is one of the reasons why he's so hesitant in terms of going down there. Because he knows very well
that he is the author of the dilemma, you understand, and the disgrace
Yes.
that has been taking place in Cooper's Bay. Now, watch this,
Yeah.
family. To show you that the People's National Party love people, you know, and that's one of them love people, you know, they work to elevate people and you understand and make people progressive.
Yes.
The People's National Party try to fight for the land,
Yes.
right? As it relates to 2020 in terms of making three attempts fighting for the land. You understand? So that the people can, you know, become landholder through adverse position. So in 2012, when the case fall apart by whatever reasons, right? Bush since the administration plays a caveat, you understand, on the title, right? Simply means signaling an interest that the government, you understand, want to purchase this land for the people.
Yes.
Now, here's the evidence. It's Emily Shields that I know as enemy shields came out and tried to defend anti-Holness administration, talking about ownership and so forth and so forth. And she made a vital mistake in terms of what she was deliberating on.
Yeah.
The vital mistake that Emily Shield made away was to speak to the cabinet as it relates to who lifted it in 2016.
Yes.
And so then when I investigated, I realized that Sean, you understand, was responsible as it relates to housing, right, and other area.
Yeah.
And anti-Holness was the person who is providing oversight because under the office of the Prime Minister.
Yes.
So here it is that Emily Shields, right, I would say, um, try to defend anti-Holness and push out the bar. All right. So obviously, who is the person who can remove the cabinet? That's the question.
And the one that can move it.
The
Andrew.
like the Ministry of Housing.
Yes.
The Ministry of Housing.
Mm.
And in 2016, the cabinet was lifted. Lifted by who? None other than Horace Strong, right? And Andrew Wallace, right? And so then you see with Horace Strong, you understand, adamant because he is the engineer behind the whole thing. And the wickedness thing of this island is how they use the people to sort of commit what I call anti-gerrymandering. Not by moving boundaries, because I don't want people to believe what is he talking about? Does he know what gerrymandering means? So let me just put that to rest.
Yes.
Not by shaping and moving political boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
right? To favor a political party. So we tell them the definition of what gerrymandering means.
Yeah.
But the shape gerrymandering in a sort of way where you move people from a particular area, right, and you put them into a particular area so that it can benefit you, you understand, as it relates to how the people vote. And that is exactly what they have done with the people. And this is how vicious is that the Jamaica Labour Party, not only that they move people into that area, right, and where the people that want to move in that same area voted from that same address.
Of course. No, but then we talk about it near mapping. It near mapping, not that them do over. Mapping it in. Yes, yes.
Voted from that same address.
Mm-hmm.
But now, and politically abused, they need them no more.
Mm-hmm.
And so now they have to now work in the interest of what we call corporate trade capitalists.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is what is happening here. And Holness is now selling out our sovereignty, brother, lonesome, to the highest bidder.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we see happening, not only lonesome in overspend, but it happened all over the island where anti-owners is concerned as it relates to land grabbing,
Mm.
right? To benefit their personal interests. You understand? This is the utmost, corruption.
Yes.
You understand? And I mean, selling out our people's sovereignty. Remember, it is the very same thing that Andrew Holness is doing as it relates to beach access. And you have Edmund Bartlett coming out telling lies and shaping narrative. Now, let me ask a question to all of Edmund Bartlett. If you say that you have only one beach in Jamaica, I don't understand how the people on a percentage that you want to hide himself and come up yourself. You understand? And the beach is a percentage. So let me talk to you. If you have one beach in Jamaica, and
Mm.
that one beach is being blocked, being walled around by Tony capitalists, it simply means it is a situation of denying beach access to the Jamaican people and damaging their lifestyle because many people, many of our fishermen, you understand, fishing that area and
Mm.
lifestyle for years.
Mm.
That is what feed their family for
Mm.
years.
Mm.
So no one can say, so don't do this in the name sake of development. Camouflaging your evil. You understand? As it relates to development. And so then through the process of development, Jamaicans must lose their sovereignty in their wickedness and your evil that you transgress amongst the people.
Yes.
People need to be recognized. Let me ask a question. Why the People's National Party in 2012 to 2016 never do something like this?
Got to put people first, fella.
Let me just say this.
Yes.
You have some people when
Mm.
doubling down, right, talking about the PNP and the GLP are one of a kind. When,
Garbage.
let me say this, my brother. I'm not lying. I'm a keen investigator,
Yes.
and I know what I am doing in terms of telling the truth to our people. Remember, I know it.
Yes.
I sat for years and watched you starting this thing, And
Yes.
we tell people that we know some is the root of this. All of us that you see on social media sprung from we know some influence that we know some at one point was the only man out there. You understand? Fighting, you understand the corruption in terms of poor governance and different um, humanitarian crisis.
True.
You
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
Speaking of against the crisis. And what you win, right? And you shape many of us. And here today, we are here as a result of the seed that you have planted. So kudos goes to you. Let me give you your flowers.
Yes, sir.
Now, let me say this. I have said that when you look at this, as it relates to people who are saying and carrying the narrative. And it is just not true. It is just not true. As a manly eyes,
Yeah.
we study to for ourselves. All right, before we come on for a platform,
Yes.
me and you are melting pot sometimes we argue some issues and sometimes we do research on
Yes.
watching and you are one of the men who I can say that if the stories that we are getting and the investigation that we are doing and if you can match up to you we know say you're one of the man and I will say you're now carry this stuff.
A true man.
You
A
understand?
true man. Yeah. True. A true man.
So people
Yes.
understand when you are telling them that you're able to blind. It
Yes.
simply means that okay, you're not trying to fake news.
Now.
You understand that from say big mama do get edit. You understand
Yes.
information that they had put out, you understand, to suit a political narrative. You know that there's something there.
Yes.
There's something there. And actually there's something there. So in all of my thing, when we look on it now, you understand, and you try to string the narrative to say, all right, piece of squatting. Come on, man, don't do that.
You know
Come on,
garbage. No
that is
garbage.
that is going to be well bet.
Yeah.
PNP doesn't support squatting. What PNP does, right? If persons squat, right, and they squat for 12 years, what PNP is saying, there is a fundamental right in doing things. adverse position. You understand as it relates to what the law defines. That if someone rent on your property for 12 years and you have not done anything, you have not made, you have not paid, you are not paying up your taxes, you are not taking care of the land, you are going to lose. You want to be the owner of the title, you are going to lose it as a result of adverse position. So don't be stupid. Right? Don't try to twist this thing. And so then the poor people have the right for adverse possession as it relates to copper land. If you do the research, you will realize that many people have been living on copper's land. That's way back from 1967.
Of course.
That's way back
And no
from
ban on it too, brother. No, no sleep them ban on it, them no know nowhere else. Me see a man say my 56 in ban there. In ban there. Him say no know where to go. Yes. Yes.
So you can't be saying that, okay, right, there's only some people can adverse possess, and there's some people who you're allowed to adverse possess. Are those people in the bubbles? You understand, like Colonel Charles? You understand? As it relates to the old area,
Yes.
old area land. You understand? And Mr. Harold, who did own whole area, right? When he was leaving, like all of that land go back into the sugar factory project
Yes.
by Jamaica.
Yes.
All of that land and Colonel Charles went in, you understand, and made good use, you understand, in terms of telling lies and shaping narrative, you understand?
Yes.
And how much did he get the land for? He get the land $1 per square foot or
$1 for 1.5 acre, brother. $1 per 1.5 acre, you know. 1.5 thousand acre and get that, so you know. And then him have more to, you know, him have about 2,000 acre, you know, but that's so. 1,500, $1,000 and get it for, you know. We have it, we have the whole thing. When said, and he was the minister, brother. He was one of the ministers that Shaga cabinet. This make it worse to take away from him. The people them not depend so much land don't get somebody might take away. Yes.
Yes. So what is with fear now to the poor people now? If you allow Colonel Charles, you understand, to have over 1,500 acres, and you allow Hutchinson, you understand, the heat was there about 2,000 acre, which part I was told
1,400, but then take it back because to yes. But then get some still, you know. We take him. Yes. Yeah.
You are really to rub up some.
Yes.
Holness, you understand, a rub up some all over in Jamaica. But when it comes to the poor people, a poor man just want one acre, you know.
Oh God. Sometimes they want a plot, brother. Brother, they want a plot. They just want a horse spot. It's not even a good plot. Just a horse spot and you kill them so. Not even an acre. 1 acre will much family on it. Believe it or not. 1 acre. And at this time I kill the people them for brother.
So let me answer a question.
Yes.
How can the TNP and the GLP be the same thing? Is the TNP the heck of people for land?
You never said that yet?
Bulldoze people. So much more TNP uses bulldoze people for land. What TNP does? TNP use policy.
Yes.
Permission pride.
Yes.
And make poor people into landowner.
Yes.
That's what TNP does.
But Byron.
That's what TNP does.
Byron.
So with Emily Shears,
yes.
with Jane Jackson,
yes.
with nationwide, I try to know TNT facility squatting.
Garbage.
Facility squatting.
Yes.
TNT remind you about the laws that you need to obey, that the criminal government need to obey.
Yes.
And remember now, I told them, let me tell you this, let me say this clear. I told them to watch out for Isat. Isat is a rare kind of politician.
Yes.
It's a rare kind of politician. He is just not a politician. He is a real political representative.
Yes.
People are going to witness. Mark my word again. People are going to witness that Isat is going to be such a significant person in Jamaica. You understand?
Of course.
And he's going to be more powerful than what you see. Isaac Buchanan is going to be genuinely loved by the people
Of course.
who try to, look for Isaac
Beneath the
Buchanan
man, yes.
talk about him going to prison.
Brother, at the greatest thing. Yes. Mandela go prison to man.
Mandela.
Yes.
Is it Mandela went to prison?
Of course.
There is no shame. There is no shame in the game.
No.
Mandela went to prison, and let me tell them, from prison to president.
But well, I know, but them are using that term, Bible. Them are using that term. What them talk about Mama Cow? She look and rob taxpayers' money. When she sit down and not there, man, as a speaker, she will have 1.6 million. Say she not own the vehicle. Them found her guilty. Right now, she a member of parliament again. She a minister in a justice ministry. She a junior minister. No, when they talk about criminal, no, if you talk about Dalrymple, the ultimate leper Dalrymple. Eh? Can you imagine, brother? Eh? Yes.
Look here.
Yes.
No. There is nobody can infiltrate us.
Impossible. Impossible.
Infiltrate.
You know. No. Manlyites. Real man. But hey, let me say something to you fast. Let me say something to you. So, yes. Let me say something to you fast, before you even say anything else. Let me say something. Somebody just send me a voice note and I tell me some people and them me hear them go and me tell them say I do know them. Well, me can identify one. But remember, me not have no time for them kind of thing. They were a real man. Me not have no time for online and thing. That's how we put away some. Yeah, we not do these things. We good. But we hold government accountable. So our thing is a different set of things. So me just tell the person that before me come on live. You understand, brother? Me have to tell them we different. That's what we are doing on us. We. So look what we have. We don't have the time for this garbage. We are super granddad. No time for garbage. We are all Andrew on this accountable. And we not move. We are holding them accountable and we are expose them and them lives. You see me? We are expose everything with them say, the lie with them say. Can we hold government accountable, brother? That's how we do. Yes, Byron.
We don't stop.
No.
You understand? Until we send them a prison. The man those who believe that, look here, these politicians are not going to be prison. Not tell us say, something on a because Lou and some of myself are melting pot. We are not going to stop.
Nah.
You understand? Because coming November 1, November 12, forgive me if the date is wrong.
Yeah.
The judge now is asking Rory to come face up for trial. So we know, sir.
But let me say October, Byron. Me no know how them a push. Yeah. So how them a push. Because them never put we, you know. We are watch that case there, you know. The man should have been in prison long time, Byron. Yeah.
Exactly. So people just need to understand us what we work in this space, you know. You understand? Just need to relax and have confidence in us and what we work in the place, in the space. My brother, big up yourself.
Yep. All right, my brother. Up, my there. Up, yeah, man, up. All right. See, my brother just run on. And I stop it today, I'm been up and broke up. It's a new hammer, me just draw out, you know, because I just beat after one day, see? So me just draw out the next new hammer. Me put up back that one, me just put up. But me put up Isat, and then me put up both the bailiff, because with them do they mislead people. And you have to know where police can do, where Andrew will tell you, where Dr. Crab, me not blame too. But Dr. Crab come out and talk about bullshit. Yeah? But you can't disagree and the police them and the court and the whole of this is bullshit. You think the court could have put a bailiff for send for one and deal with something for one and it go for me, for the one away. I go to the police and it go for you and them have bailiff. The court have bailiff. Right? So this, I'm gonna put up this and I'm play with Isat say when them are run out and attack them bullshit. Put up like this. All right, see this people. This guy don't know who not understand what go on. What Andrew only sell the marble, come out of the people them place. And him say, in Jamaica, court give the eviction order, warrant writ, a position to the court bailiff to enforce not directly to the police. The police may only attend to keep the peace. Remember, we tell you this before, you know. If the bailiff requests the assistance, but people, this is very important. Let me just repeat this. When them tell me and Big Mama them put out, and even Dr. Crab said the court send the order and the police are fair behave. The court never send the court when they send the order to the police, them and the bailiff. They are not. So the truth is, the bailiff, I remember, you know, yesterday bailiff did nothing, the owner go to the police. The court not send no order to the owner neither. And they said, go, so the court could not do an order. And send it to the owner, me the owner. And the court give me the order when me there court. And then me carry it to the police, and the police come with helicopter and lock up the man them, you know. False imprisonment. That I know 12 for 100 them I do. But tell me what, we have over 308 school under 45 refurbished for September, 263 now go through. And them all pay the youth them right. Me I can play that tune or two. Right? The youth them now 3,000, the labourer them I get a day 3,000. And that's a couple money less than the minimum wage, you know. But then forget, you know. About $400 less. Yeah? Minimum wage. You have the labourer pay them less. But you look at school, them not done. But the man talk about museum. The man talk about building parks. That means him not take when want, you know, it's trick you. And you want to say the biggest piece of shit. Trick the people then. And them are going to let them still in a slavery. To show your park. Oh, you tell me something, Paula. You're hungry. Can't find food. And you be a park maybe a mile or 2 miles from you. And you go a park or sit down. What that do to you? Did that change your hungriness? So it make outside look nice. That when tourists come, it look good and give them a museum. But uno, him a starve uno to death. No work, no food, can't buy food, can't do nothing, and then police smash you know. That makes sense to uno. Remember one through the bailiff yourself. I'm gonna play them. I'm gonna show you the error, the error, yes. Yes, the error. I'm gonna show you the garbage that people not talk about. When them come and tell the lies, say the owner, police from town, when you look soldier involved with helicopter, the owner do this. But the owner powerful. That you going to traffic in the morning. No bailiff can work like that. None. No bailiff can come in your yard at a certain time like that. None. You have to follow the code, them rules and everything. So bailiff can make come in your yard 3:30 in the morning. Never happen. First time this guy hear this happen in Jamaica history. Bailiff. And I feel me bailiff a police. Because the bus, them carry out with man. With sledgehammer. Can you imagine one man, you know, that you know, the police get them there, you know, and the same routine where Andrew do over Christian him do again. Him repeat. You not see it. Yeah, can be two things know a man, you know. Man, civilian, some boy were criminal. Yeah? You are carry them with sledgehammer, mix up with much over 500 police, and come kick out people door and take them out and lock them up. Yeah, false imprisonment. And you tell me, say, no, you carry out court order. And there is no order up there. Yeah, fill it down nobody's house. None, it never did it, never did it. Up to now, that's why them can't show you none. No kid them run out. Yeah, them never tell them to go demolish the people in the house. Them not have that order. But maybe don't sit on the bailiff thing yourself. This I know not correct you and Holness. I know you not go down there. So to the bailiff, to the police role, yeah, me tell you if the people them are being boisterous, when the bailiff them do. Then we go to the police with them thing and ask them for, you know, with them present. But the police are supposed to do this. I feel to keep the peace. And the bailiff to them work. So this way them come with it, not about no police and about working court like a big dirty thinking that come about. Him a shit. Him is a guy where the US government watching to have a visa because they know him a criminal. Him a shit. Him should not be no minister, much as deputy. Yeah. Him a shit. When you talk to the youth, them are down there. They work with him, and you know, me talk to several of them. You know, say, he's not supposed to be no politician. Jamaica too slack. I be a criminal, them have no politician over the other side. And we have to decent people like Mark Golden. You hear them say, oh, I'm sorry, for him to do mash up with criminal. You want decent people to run the country now. We can't look up on criminals. Not going to do it. Not do it. You understand? So we want decent people put look decency back in the country that the country can't uplift. See? I just said them. Let me look on this. So let me look on the role of bailiff. So the role of bailiff, hey, the role of, see that the role of the court and bailiff. The court issued a final order or warrant after a legal case. And the bailiff, no. The court bailiff is the official designated by law to execute the order and remove the occupants. Not the police. Not the when people in Batna down place. The bailiffs by law are them. Okay? You bailiffs don't come out. Landlord cannot use self-help. But yes, still, they use a bag of man. These are the things I tell you. Hey, brother, it's too much preaching though. Landlord cannot use self-help. Them can't do it. So all them man, them remember them in all by the court, you know. You carry in a bag of man, youth. All dirty criminal with scheduleman come lick down the people them place. Police kick off door and take out the people and put them out, including the baby. And big dirty thinking Josh Davis a laugh after them. They have straight edge, they have spread our propaganda and attack one bag of bullshit. This is garbage for our people. Them people have to wise up on themselves. Stop make Andrew come pan pulpit and preach to and answer to a fuck him super rich. I can't never have nothing in 1997. Seems super couldn't even pay. Him student loan couldn't even find food for married. Him wife talk so innocently. When she attack, she don't attack all them did stay. Look for him now. Never work in a day in life. Never work. He never have a job, a 9 to real job. And you never have a real job. Politics are just to serve. But to turn in a film job, to turn in a multi-billionaire. Eh? This is bullshit. This alone tell you. If you read up on the law, them breaking the laws. So when them run out and you see anybody else run out in a defense for put on what people who are come from slavery, you have a piece of shit. Yeah? We can't expect them to want to run out and see this and then the club come and tell you. And for tourism and them want to move the people, them and attack bullshit. So read this and listen to what crap say. Voila, never finish read this. So this is the bailiff and police show. And the owner couldn't, that mean, let me ask you something. Let me ask you. So them two bus go the man there. And who get them? And the police? And who get them? The two bus go the man. The owner himself can't come and them use them, go do this. You have to use the bailiff. The bailiff because police and people by us. Make them come there, them just keep a peace. Not free. Kick off the door and hold people and lock them up. False imprisonment. This will come from Andrew Holness. He break laws in so many ways. You know, be alive to study this, you know. So when you see this, you don't care who want to make a back and nice and tell you nothing. Look, know about the court, the rules, and know what law. Yeah? When you see this, you know, say, oh, them break, them I be a shit. Andrew not go down there now, you know. He not go down there. Me tell you, send that one. Remember where the pray for me now. We know him who I send. Come talking foolishness. This is garbage. See? So this is the work of the bailiff and the police. Role of police. Yeah? Look on this. So the landlord cannot use self-help force or the police and their own without the bailiff and proper court backing. So the landlord couldn't go to the police. They could use self-help or force or the police and their own. So the landlord couldn't go. But it's just tell you. The landlord couldn't go to the police and say, "Wow, evict them people here." And the police do this. It's there, them can't do it. So the landlord, you know, get eviction notice or something, or you can demolish people's house. And then, number one, the court will give that order to the landlord. When that pastor go to the bailiff, yeah, sit down prison, don't prison, a warden, court of bailiff. And then we have the police, the more we have soldier. What happened to these people? Eh? Court of bailiff to carry out the matters. And if the man tell us, them send people that suffer back that. So this is garbage. Yeah? This is garbage. Yeah? Let me text this fast. See? So this is garbage. So the landlord couldn't go to the police. No, you don't know that when them come and talk and big nasty thinking crap come out and say this thing is garbage. And no make the man come to the said kind of flyer or a partial liar. By the way. Pay human rights breach right there. So. They never know said that backfire. They look an idea one that's why Andrew so quiet him evil. He used the same method where we use over Christian from the people, but it's worse. He make sure you're there in your bed, so them come in, kick off door. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not about that, and we have the same system. That's how we live for. Them kick off door and arrest, fast arrest, and keep the one of the man them. You see what? Can you imagine the amount of man, the amount of vehicle you use to carry them away? Them up one time and carry them, and then more police step and they go over 500 police and soldiers. Yeah? And then you tell me, say, no, and the landlord asks the police them, the landlord want to get that paper. Where the bailiff have? The bailiff have that to go execute this. Landlord knows about the judgment, the liar, and get what I want, but the bailiff have that and the powers there to go execute it. But not for much of people out. They never have that neither this. See? They never have that right this. So when we come tell the people, they will not tell the people them bullshit. No of them alone can read them right and come talk and one tell you what the law and what it mean, you know. With them little idiots, for them with the parade where I get paid from Holness them for back them foolishness. Police, roll of police. Police do not lead or carry out eviction. That but police are kick off people don't take them out and evict them. Police don't lead and carry out eviction. But that's what the police them do. They are only to prevent a breach of peace or violence if called by the bailiff during the execution of court order. This alone done my whole argument. This. So all the police them go out and kick off door. A police go to the people them knock on them door and kick off this and take them out. Police and soldiers do it. Eh? Police themselves and soldiers do this. Me I tell you the breach. So the police, listen, them breaching not so much ways. You know, if you study, remember you can study law, don't go the law, everything that they know, you know, pan tapping. And you liar and them too, you know. But you hear some liar talk, some hurricane thing, you correct them. You correct them. You know, because some liar take a idiot, you know. But I go law school. So if the book them and everything that if you read and you can read the Constitution and read up on laws, that make the liar then more brighter than you in a law, something and know law more than you know. Because you have a lot of them are watch. Yeah? And what them do is put out shit. Who is the owner? Nobody knows the owner, but never play a crab and hear a crab said. So this, you know, so this subject too much laws and this part, the police themselves go and arrest the man there. Yeah? Arrest the man them. Kick off door and take them out. Wish the police cannot do that. And them not have the power to do that. Nobody never power them up to do this. See? The people them never buy it to us. So they're not there to watch the peace. But no, them act. Them take them out and then fling out the people them out and tell them, come out. The police them evict the people them. And then the man then lick it down. And them say the landlord do this live. And you own this. And you own, and I don't know I'm going to bed now. Because everything private by the government. Remember, I know, at the state. And then we make it worse. Crap. Now I play with crap come say. But maybe let's put out this and finish this. We could finish this. This is what the people them for grabbing up. See there? The landlord occupant, see there? They might ask. So you ask. See that? So you have some depend. So the police do not lead or carry out eviction. But yes, the police and the soldiers them do it the other day. Yeah? They act only to prevent a breach of the peace. So they have to hold the peace. Me tell them before, before me draw for this, our violence, if called by the bailiff, not the owner. The owner couldn't go call police and say do this. And you get the whole police force come out. Yeah? Execution of the court order. During the bailiff, see there? If they're called by the bailiff to execute, and the bailiff execute court order, not the police. But Andrew always say break court rule and do this. And do it at Clifton and same, but in double down and do it bigger. This time people live in the house. Yeah? But maybe you have an Isat say so. Let me play what Isat say right. So when I take him like him think Isat would hear this.
Is saying that the people in Cooper's Pen have to get back their houses. And he seems confident about what he's saying.
Hear this.
Check this out.
Yeah, it's on the land. They put this on the land.
No.
Yes, but even that, and let me just tell you publicly now, because this is I who know the law. Notice requirements is 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, and when it comes to land, it's 30 days. So you don't put up notice, pan. You don't put up notice today and then come tomorrow and try to do your thing. There is a notice requirement. Follow the applicable law. But you see, through some people, everything is performative for them, So don't take it, go search, When we graduate from the University of the West Indies, I am educated. I graduate with first class honors. And I went to the Norman Manley Law School. I know Edward Siaga Law School, me go, or Labor Right Law School. Norman Manley, PNP Law School, me go. So me is not an idiot. So they don't trick me and mix me up. Me go Privy Council. So when it comes to the law, notice I go down a Cooper's Pen and me talk about human rights. Me not talk about property and talk about mix up and bagger. But show me, even with the social media madness, show me what law and under what law did I ever violate. And even the false context, miscontextualizing and forming a narrative is outside of the law. And there is something called impossibility. You can't accuse somebody of committing a crime or inciting somebody to commit a crime that doesn't exist.
Yeah. Me tell you that no, for I stop him talk and try to spin him. He's not stupid. You can't spin my eyes up, say. You can't. Yeah, you can't. And him I tell you, see them break a lot of things. I may assure you in a laws right there, so where the bailiff, if the people them buy us, like bailiff go there figure execute where them are served from the court. And the people them are going upon them call the police, keep a peace. The bailiff carry out duty. Yeah? The court have to work with them. Not the government send out half of the army and half of the police force and lock up them and them for imprisonment and then tell we shit. And then we make it double. Big dirty thinking drive Davis and have other people. Remember where I come from slavery, Yeah? For politics. For politics. Yeah? Yeah, but I start saying so. Let me play about this.
Mix up and bagger. But show me, even with the social media madness, show me what law and under what law did I ever violate. And even the false context, miscontextualizing and forming a narrative is outside of the law. And there is something called impossibility. You can't accuse somebody of committing a crime or inciting somebody to commit a crime that doesn't exist. So that is the difference. And one of the reasons why I'm completely happy that my leader is an attorney at law. Otherwise, he would fall into error to follow some of the non-lawyers.
To follow some of the non-lawyers. Because Mark Gordon a liar too, And you know to them the wrong. And you're a liar. That come a liar. And them come and attack him bullshit. You don't know. This is our country. Say not bailiff, as a bailiff perk. It can't be the police and soldier them with helicopter. Come Andrew footprint that. I'm back in the 60s, remember that Buster do? When you forgot? Let me show you. The Buster there. And not force them bulldozer. And not force them bulldozer down. So Buster do that in the 60s. Buster, where are you? I'm gonna find Buster there. I said I can't find Buster, yes, sir. Buster do this in the 60s. Right? Take down people place like this. Buster, I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna find you in a Buster. Yes. Buster Manti. Mash up people place like this to backside in the 60s. See? Because say I can't find your Buster. Why the amount of thing me have right at the front of me, I have to clean up something, Buster. Buster, I'm gonna put your Buster. See, 2-5 at the Buster. But Buster destroy. Remember in a 63, if you Jarrett them, him kill out Rasta, you know. And mash up Rasta. You remember that, right? I'm gonna move some of them things. Out of my way for the time being. I'm gonna move some of them things. Buster do it. Yeah? Buster destroy so much thing, it's unbelievable. You see? Me show on the court case, the status, them they not repair yet. The boy have put himself on building to appear this Andrew Holness. Me don't know how long you think this are hold up for Andrew. Me don't know how long, but we are do a garbage. But you are do a garbage, brother. See? Believe me, brother, we are do a garbage. Yeah? We are do a garbage. You know, come out, you must the people them place illegally. Police involvement in it's as some illegal move. Put out 3-day-old baby. And we hurt me to find the Buster. We hurt me. Look at hurt me wicked at. Look at. Through this piece of shit. Go get, he might get over. I remember in my team and the commissioner killed it, you know. So politics Andrew play right here, you know. He might be the most hated man. When you look, me see that germs are run out. Here where the germs are come out, come say, hear this.
And leave it alone.
Hear that. Hear this.
We need to. It's a pity. It's a pity. Kukudu transition, you know, Nora,
Hear this.
because we could get Kukudu for remix the song. See people learn and leave it alone.
Yeah, yeah.
Hallelujah.
Me don't know who that pick up your seat like this. Me, let me tell you this. I get up with principle. Yeah, I'm me repeat it again. Me couldn't turn a police. Because personally, when you have FPR people, them not go through that. You have neighbor, you have maybe cousin with them people, them are the same thing. Some people you know go through this. We have people in the rural where them have vendor. And for them police, them mother was vendor, you know. Our farmer and them father too. Yeah, a taxi driver. And all these kind of people. But them now when them turn police, them turn around and them crush these people. Couldn't happen to me. Could never. This couldn't send me go to school. I'm gonna forget my pass. Don't forget your pass or your rights. Always put that in your head. Always. All my rights. All my reach yourself. Yeah? Oh, you rise up. And I remember, you know, that means you don't have nothing. You're one of them when I have the art. That piece of shit. Only way the country can get better. Just remember where you come from, no, man. Just remember, no care where. Nobody make riches, job, not really ask you. Just remember where you come from. Yeah? And it keep you humble. So we are get with principle. Not because you out now, you're there in the state, or you're there in Canada, you're there in the UK, or you live uptown, and you start condemn the same place where you come from. And start this. That's the Andrew Holness, you know, in Burnbridge. A billionaire now, so in Burnbridge. Yeah? So me couldn't turn the police and trample on people like this. Impossible. Right? That's a piece of shit, and I like him come from nowhere. Big dirty thinking you have Davis. Yeah? You don't know people, but this anytime you see Andrew do something, you see them run out and cover, they put no cover for a man with them not know. Let me tell you this. Them are going to cover for Andrew Holness and them dirty criminal government. Including straight edge. Anytime you see them, the media house and you see them jump up, and you see them try to shield Andrew, Them know what I want to, you know. Them a part of what I want. I hold them account. Hey, them me not know, hey, they're not the easiest piece of shit for study. See? Then megawatt. Them are the easiest piece of nastiness to study. Believe it or not. Every round where them do, you see them run out with that shield, them fool your far. There is no, I cannot sit down and say, all right. That one you have to do it all the time. You know? Me talk to my brother, hey, me call Patrick or Michael and tell them, man, and say, all right, okay. This is happen now and that. And me know every move them make. Me know them move, the one of them move. Them easy for study, man. Them like a basic school book. Yes, them easy for study. So when them go down to defense, from the defense, you know, so okay, and then them fling blame. Remember, you know, when you have government and you were all accountable, if you have government even now, we were accountable like I just said. Much as 10 years plus. Yeah? You get back in a pint, like people are eating that. You don't do that. Yeah? The police also, they know they break the law. The one I could never go to them because the one, remember, I barely have that paper there and everything. So the one I couldn't have it, I execute it. That's a breach of courts and it. Whenever do I draw the court in disrepute because the court you could have hold them now and sue all who and the judge and sue the government for that too. All the court to take paper, barely paper and give it to the owner. If you go to police and police don't say enough for them job. Let me tell you something. So even if you look at one house, much as this, you have somebody living in your house. You can just put them so police can come throw them out, you know. And when you say you have to go to court. And the court have to deal with it. The police said, no police break the law and do that thing and get told them can't do it. It's against the law. But we police that tell us, no, we can't do this. Maybe we can come try and scare him. Which that's against the law. So the police cannot intervene. You understand? See, the police can't intervene. See? So the police are supposed to come and say, hey, you, the one go to the police and then the police come through you. The police get charged, you know. And the police job. The police will tell you and even family member, the police will say, you go to court a summons and make the court deal with it. The police, them will know right. Ask any police. They may tell you, I'm not for them job. Much said to go arrest people and lock them up. False imprisonment, a helicopter, fire, motor, police, and things. This are the state, Andrew Holness movement start. And the government movements. And if you want to know if them know, see, look out, Davis done suffering the government and the line up. Hear this.
Land matter. As Minister of National Security, the police, well, the government was accused of sending police there to bulldoze people's homes at 3 a.m. in the morning. I want to ask you about well, not the operational side, because that's the purview of the police commissioner. But
So you're a fool again now. Not the operation side because the purview of the police commissioner. The police commissioner not supposed to have no purview. They said nobody figure do this. And you not ask. Why you not ask? Because you see, you get a look at me, we know you work and you get paid. You might get paid too, you know. Don't like him chicken, you might get paid. I know the one of them will get paid. Sometimes you just flow it, them will get paid. Well, I don't know. Big mama them couldn't pay if them rent and thing. I want to see the pay where, when they say, you know, notice everybody around there, you see what Angelo, when them used to live on the government before, yeah, who not turn press secretary, yeah, when them turn up, there's a senator. Yeah, I see them depend something, the whole of them were Angelo like lock people for run down the country. Well, they have caught me out because I know that, you know. Me run them dirt and stand up for the right and warn them and expose them. But this one man will not move. Because we are dealing with ghetto people and we are dealing with rights. This is bullshit. Yeah? You get what the police commissioner doing at this? He must say now ask. But what them do? Wish at the first thing you ask if you're a radar man, if you're real smarty. Yeah? If you're real smarty that get to the line of this, ask about the police and what them do. And ask about the breaches. Remember you read about the breaches, you know. So you know what them are work. Big dirty thinking drive this. Him put on the government, him expose them more. And this to show you the partiality. Yeah? And oh, them work. No, them go to Mark Golden more than one time and them ask, like Mark Golden, like Pampa Fish, where run them same way. Run a sea creature on. They ask Mark Golden if him hear about the tape. No, Nikisha Birch. You hear about the tape and what you say about it because, you know, them see Mark Golden say one thing about the tape. And Jones that carry tape say that him have leaked tape, you know. And take time, me notice them thing. If me say something, it turn big thing. But when they do something, like Andrew Wheatley know where 164 million him can't account it for. Him still a minister. Him not move, Andrew move it. Andrew himself start the declaration not certified railroad. Then yeah, after the IC. So when see where I'm in Jamaica, you can't know that. Listen, every man there has a source of the children for make with the vice bearing. Every real Jamaican too. Even JP supporters want to real. Want to put country before party. Want to make with the vice bearing. You can't have leader do this. They can't take nobody about no discipline. There will not be no discipline. Me around them and style them until they put real people there. But we can't look up and say respect. Because we can't have the respect for Andrew Holness. It's a criminal government. Impossible. Impossible. You break every law and rule. And if you have respect, okay, yeah, me not join that. Me not join that. We can't have respect for Google Gaga Naira, Google Tunaira. Them are shit. We see what them do. You understand? We see what them do. Yeah. Question of this leader. Yeah. Oh, he never do that. Oh, he never do not like this. Mark sign, yeah, but he never sign nothing and he do not like that, you know. Yeah, Fletcher, he never do not like this. But that guy had showed him under the bus. Hear this.
But insofar as this government's policy towards people who occupy private land and where the people who own the private land and who are armed with a court order need the support of the police to reclaim the land as directed by the court.
So the court never direct them. The court never can't direct the people. They might say, you don't need direction of police. When I talk about bullshit. Yeah, that big dirty thinking one when them dirty thinking. Hey, I don't know why America not come film yet, you know. Big dirty thinking crab, you know. This is the man my shit. Shit. I wonder, are them silence, Ruan James, you know. How long time you from Ruan James, where you there? You can't make them people silence your brother. You can't make them them say, when I hear from Ruan James, when I hear from him from the other day. I tell him, say, I use politics and fight him. Remember me interview much last year before that. Ruan James, you know, or Ruan James are silent. When I hear from him. We want to hear from you, man. We need to hear from you. Him talk the truth. Fight him. No, man, Ruan James have a step up, man. But you get so silent, brother. No, man. Hey, we're not here for Ruan James. We're nothing with him. Yeah. Yep, no, man, but no, Ruan James have a rise up, brother. Everyone now listen to this. If Ruan James don't listen to this, you have a rise up. I hear this. Anyone, well, you have no police listening. We don't call Ruan James to have him number and tell him, say, yo, some say we're not here for you a long time. We're not here for you, brother. You have, no, man, you have to step out, man. You have to step out. Can't sit down, so. You can't make them silence, you know. Because man, you talk your mind. I don't know, fight you. But you can't sit down silence, so, man. You know, like the time I run by and we not hear we hear him from the year start. Run. You need to step out, man. We not hear you from the year. We hear him from the year start, Jennifer. Pardon, we hear run from the year start. No, man, out of sight, out of mind, you know. You need to step up. We want to hear some things from you, you know. If we're going to line up some interview or something, man, we need to hear from you, man. Yeah. Oh, I think you're saying both silent too. We not hear from him well. Through the other people, and not talk for him one. But me I talk about Gawanya. In the go for Ruan James, that's why I call for Ruan James. Say, We want to hear some vocals from Luan James now. Yes. We want to hear some new vocals. You can't make them silent, you know. Yeah, man. You don't make them silent, brother. We want to hear from you, man. Yeah. We want to call him down and tell him, so we want to hear from him, you know. Yeah, call him down. Yes. We want to hear from him. Yes. Let me continue. I want to check Luan James, you know. Say, I use politics fighting. But do a long time interview around here, that 2 years ago when this man shot. Yeah, it's a politics. Can you imagine politics have teeth for fight people? And the people them have power and know this, you know. People them will stop sell out them vote. And them introduced buying vote, you know. Them JP. Yeah, man, this no ando thing no work. Have them introduced buying vote. And we have them from the amount of vote them buy and all kind of things. And them do it. Because without them do these things, them quote the game, there is no win for them. Them never win an election like you run an election for them win yet. Never. You have to buy vote. You have to do mapping. And it builds quarter settlement. Them do mapping. They move people from Spanish to, I mean, I ask. I tell them, come and talk to people who move and tell me who move them and what them do. They move people from West Kingston, from Spanish Town, from in the JP area, like it they have to make up an expert to get vote. Yeah, appear that them do. You go down get some, you register because we have enough already. Make you put 150 from there to register. But you can go down there to go vote to help this. Appear that them study. Never win something fair and square. Never. Can never. Because they can't read the Jamaican people, you know. Yeah. And then we have the big boys, and the big boys, them are criminal too. The inspector too. He's silent. Which one of the inspector is silent? Oh, Wayne Cameron. Him silent too. Wayne Cameron too. Yeah, him silent too, man. Yes. He's silent too. So Wayne Cameron and Luan James. Only can't keep so silent. No, hey, don't make them muscle, you know. Take me away from them, you know. No, hey, listen to me. Let me say something to you, know. Yeah, Sefo. Me I call him out too, man. Yeah, yes, him to Wayne Cameron. Me I call him out too. Only two silent. Hey, we have some people side of them. But we some run down upon them. See? And I call him to listen in the hierarchy in the police force. I call him to police. Them say every one of them just one deputy in name Blake. Not Google too. Me forgot him from where I'm from name. In name Blake. Where him name again? Yeah. Where him name again? Them say Uncle him alone and Escobar, you know. Them say watch Escobar them from up there. Where them pile up. Not my word. Them same colleagues are telling me this. They work there with them. Yes. Can you know for them, you know? Go check assistant. No, what? No, man, no, what? No. Blake, Clifford. Not Warren, Clifford. Yeah, thanks, Andrew. Yes. Clifford. Them say, Uncle him alone, them say. Them say, Pierre Escobar. Please tell me that. Up to yesterday. Up there. Can you have around 21 assistants, right? The commissioner of police, 21. And out of the 21, you know, say you have some good one where they may talk to me. Right? Then listen. Them up there, so listen. A criminal, them, enough of them in the assistant to a criminal. According to them own colleagues up there. Yeah? Yes. Yeah. No, man, no, don't tell me the truth. So we are called up and Ron James. We don't know you are one of us. We don't know you much thing I miss and all kind of thing. Wayne Cameron. No, I mean, I want to try to get Clifford from my show. Except for, but Clifford didn't come from my show, come talk. When me want you, Clifford now want to come tell me nothing at all. No, because if me asking some things, you want to tell me. You know, that you want to make sense that you try to get Clifford. Because me try to get Clifford from my show. Me ask him, remember, you know, Ronnie said, talk. So me ask him something, but me know him now. Well, according to sources that him know any of the foolishness. So, you understand? So if him come from my show, I'm going to ask him when I'm going to answer. Him know no foolishness. See? Me have the two side of them though. So me good. Yeah, they don't me tell you, say them move seat and they move it, them move them. Me tell you, say me the right thing, they want them keep meeting, when them do all kind of things. Yeah, yeah. They ask him in court. No man, me know them you know well. Let me try to get him now. I go get a number of female something and try and send. But no, but me can't hear this too. Me just started them, you know, but we couldn't send nobody there so for ask. Because me send somebody gonna ask one of them now and them ask if you come from my show, them gonna blame that person. They say, man, I care if him can't come ask me about loan. So I'm smarter than that. So I couldn't send me, I forgot to try to get him number. You understand? So I couldn't send somebody to ask him and ask them to come from my show. Because them are can't remember colleagues them side of themselves. So any colleagues them to come to them and say for my show. Then them now gonna say something else say for. You brain have to click, you know. So yes, you have to try to get him an next week. Well, look and see if we can get a number. We must can get him number and call him. But we can't send somebody to ask him number. From up there. Can you know them are blame? Me see it happening at transport authority where them are blame. On the board, come on the board, you know, transport authority, you know. And them are blame a man where is an ex-police where when them are going and sell the lights, and me tell them, I hear me call and me tape the guy where I tell how much money, 600,000. I'm every year. But them are blame an ex-man on the board and me and that man them attacking. So me know them style. Them like blame people. Yes. Can them say, oh, him know this. And you come on the house, you know me have the house, and you know me I do this, and I him. One bag attacking. Them are restaurant man. Say, I have to come out and say, no more when I restaurant people, man. Me never talk to that man yet in a life. Me know say the man on the board, and me know one would on the board. But me never talk to him. But them for them thing is to go blame. So you know what, see consent and them want to say that man for to talk to them and come from me. Them are gonna blame that man. Yeah, can you know for them brain, them have P brain already, you know. No matter what them away my police, you know, but them have P brain. Yeah. You understand? Remember finish share this.
So we cannot argue with that. In fact, they tried to make a case out of my comment, which I had said on public radio. I said to them clearly, I cannot indicate you to stay on this property. The owners have a court order, and that holds government and everybody is subject to that court order.
Yeah, dunce. Everybody is subject to that court order. Say the owner have a court order, the owner have the court order. The bailiff get the order what to do. Because they're not saying you the owner for beat up yourself, them not do that. And in a law, you can't send the owner to go knock people and lick down and do what them do. It never work like that. Bailiff fair for the court. So it's a breach of court order and everything we're going. The owner couldn't have an order with the bailiff to have and go to police station. And when you look the whole era one, it mobilized everything, mobilized half a camp, helicopter, everything mobilized, you know. Hardware, over 500 of them. Kick off door, arrest the man them in every one of them house, lock them up. And then bulldoze along the place. And they carry civilian, carry some other man too, you know. 2 bus one of them. With sledgehammer, lift down the place and have thing and lick it down. The court not order. That's not the court order. See? And the owner couldn't do that. I noticed that one and I step up front because Andrew, I don't call the owner. Andrew do the same thing when you do also. And here why them do it. They might talk about tourists. You don't want to know. Hear this.
Everybody, including them. And the government and the owner has the right to seek the support of the police to take over the land. If they don't support them.
Me stop that. The owner have the right to seek the support. The owner can't seek the support of the police and the bailiff alone can't do that. The owner, our owner, if you did not house, even could your mother house, your father house or something, you think your father can come tell the police come to you? Mr. If you in your father house or your mother house, your father can't, a police can't come to you out. Yeah? We are talking about bullshit on this national security minister. We know this. So we know we are talking about bullshit. Mr. Even if you leave somebody in your house, You leave a person in your house, say they are foreign, and you come down and say, come out, and then they want to come out. The police, that owner cannot go to the station and tell police, and police come to it. It's illegal. Them do it in a some poor garrison, because you don't know. A man come and friend and say, all right, let me show you out. Hey, go outside, come out of the man house. If you get charged as a police, you can't read. Yeah, different from the expiring we are talking about now. Different from that, you know. I tell them, even if them give I sort of tell them, say, even with land, at 30 days notice, them have to put them up. And then the bailiff have to carry out these things. And if the people then buy us, then them have the assistant of the police to keep the peace. That bailiff can carry out them order. Yeah? The police to keep the peace. Not we go kick off door. From the police them come kick off door and wake up man 3 o'clock in the morning. You know the government move that, the whole of that. It's illegal. Me not ask them. Nobody can tell them like it's there when they can't read it up. Just read up about court and bailiff in Jamaica. And with the court, with the police them can do what them can. And me just show it. It's a law. It's not a law. When them do it, it's illegal. Everything when them do run outside it's illegal. I reach. Continue.
It's also contempt of court. And as I said, I'm not going to go to court.
Yeah, they know it's also a contempt of court. What foolishness? I did not go court. What to be contempt of court? You are owner could get the bailiff job, I do bailiff job. And tell the owner can't do it, you know. The owner themselves can't move it up to the bailiff, and the bailiff to do that. So the owner cannot do it. So the owner couldn't get this and give to the police, and the police, or the police will get helicopter and soldier involved. And the whole era one and police from town. That's a government movement. That's why Anthony go down there and the lightest piece of shit about the earth. Anthony is a disgrace. We are come from slavery. You don't know what people them this. Disrespect them. You are get a youth. You was get a youth. Paper arguments. Eh? Yeah. You understand this is bad. Continue.
I'm not going to be contemptuous of court and go to jail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because this is on a practical note, if I go to jail, I can't help you.
Yes.
If you move now and go to a point and you're in need of help, I will find you there and will help. That was my comment. And of course, there's a
Yeah, tell them if they move. I'm coming. Tell them they have to come off. See? Yeah, the court will give them the date. Yeah. But this is what they do. Because it's sure you're not Trish. Trish, I put it up earlier and you're not Trish. The court, I'm going to put it up again. I'm going to put it up again. See it, I'm not move it. I'm going to put it up again. Some people don't understand them, just listen to them talk and run out. They don't follow with them talk, them are shit. I'm going to put up this. I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to put up this, Trish. All right, Trish. Look on the roll, sister. You tell me no. Let me look on this now. Let me look on the roll of this. I'm start from Professor Trish. See that, Trish, in Jamaica, a court give eviction order or warrant writ a position to the court bailiff to enforce, not directly to the police. The court will not send and the court will give you, the owner, this at the bailiff. The police may only attempt to keep the peace if the bailiff requests the assistant. No, what Dr. Trevor tell me, Trish. Dr. Trevor said the owner ask the police for assistance. No one can do that. No one can do that. And the police know, and then the police take up police and soldier out on that. The role of the court and bailiff. The court issue final order warrant after legal case. The court bailiff is the official designated by law to execute the order and remove the occupants. Not the police. Landlords cannot use self-help, force, or the police and their own without bailiff and proper court backing. So the landlord can go to a police and say, yo, go throw a man out of my house and do this. It cannot work. Yeah. Them hungry here to keep the peace. It's there, see there. But, sister, these are the things when I not hear them attack, you know, even straight edge for Algeria and none of them, you know. But them run out and me look at so much breaches. So me I show the people them can run us are learning time. Oh, the police said if the people them they get by stores. Then you know the bailiff, not the owner. The bailiff that ask the assistant for just come hold the peace. Make them carry out their all the police mobilize helicopter, them war machine, tanker, the police, you know. The one I got the police and the police them get the soldier off a camp. Yeah. The whole of yellow one, police something over 500 of them. Over that. Police and soldier with hardware. Kicking off door and locking up man in a 3 o'clock in the morning. And put out baby mother and old people. Police do it. And by the way, they carry civilian, 2 bus load of civilian. They're not from same Agaya, Film constituency. Enough of them out of that from Film constituency. From Agaya constituency. In. Can't you there? Road jump out with your criminals and go lick down with sledgehammer. The same exact footprint what Andrew used in a Clifton. He fool your fault. Yeah. The police have no power to do this. They matter about hold by content, but you hold people by content. The landlord could go to the police and say, come do this. That's alone illegal. But they just tell me, because of the bailiff, if I go to you, if people are style, and bailiff can operate about 3:30 in the morning. The court have clear guidance. What bailiff happen up in Jamaica? About 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock and close by 4. So them are carry out by 4 and it catch them by 5 or something, we understand. Or 6. But bailiff that operate 3 o'clock in the morning. You supposed to breach me, I point out to them. Liars them see it, you know. But you breach the people them rights and then you know, put up garbage. Yeah? Yeah. You understand? This is wrong. So we know say breach, we know say the government order them to do it. So you're Dr. Crab now. Make us finish hearing.
So I don't worry about that salary, but that's what I said, and I'm saying publicly again. We have to obey the court orders. Government, all of Jamaica is subject to the civil court.
Where you talk a fool a garbage? Where you talk about all of Jamaica subject? Get me now, I'm not with court. You think court will have order to me, I'm not with them. That's illegal. So all of Jamaica are subject to no court. And they take a case in a court. What to this man? Eh? Civil court? You have a case in a civil court, but the court have got. And yet the garbage when I talk Trish. You know when I'm not when you in court. Can you imagine a court send an order? And I send an order to you when I have nothing to do. Civil court. Eh? You don't have nothing to do with them. When they do, let's catch them and nothing order and you're subject to them. How do you fuck him talk to you, man? But all of Jamaica subject to the civil court. We don't have no case of court, so we're not subject to them. You're not. Yeah? Or what am I talking say? Eh? That's a pure bullshit, you know. Me think the Constitution tell us say you're free to live anywhere different than movements and your freedom of movements and everything you live. As long as me not do not now me I break law or me subject to a court. Eh? Civil court at that too, you know. People now can't me a court but no civil nothing, so me subject to them. All of Jamaica subject to the court. Man, go here, man.
And therefore, those who are on the property and those of us who are representing them have to assist them to go. We cannot take on just moving them like that. They get moved on without our guidance. If they move to a spot where they're coming from and they need help, or
you move to a spot where they're coming from, different from the one them where them put their vote. When man them in my 56 of them barn, the day where they barn there, where party I come from? You go back in your mother. Where my tax say? Most of the people that them barn there. That let's say one them where them put their wives. Move from a spot where you're coming from and you go hell. Or somebody move they were born there. Man was them 56 in born from the land. And from 67, the man have the land. Eh? That's about 59 years. Some man has 56 born from the land. Where man move from where man come from? I didn't come from. Eh? It means that more than us will and then move the people then. And then got it down the thing. But this is evil.
Social housing program with a system in recently.
Yeah. There's also the other argument, Dr. Chan, last one, that both political parties have over time favored different groups of people.
So this a lie. And this about this junk you push, not thinking you ask Davis. No more political party. Remember, you, know, you have a party and practice this. You the pan land and thing, you go look for Operation Pride and look for Pit 4. Them get title. Operation Pride. Yeah. And them thing there, Mama P make sure you the pan land all land. And I believe, can't hear this now. Even the crown land, let me tell you this. Even the crown land them Trish. I know with history, no sister. Even the crown land them should have chop up down time and get the people them, you know. Because the truth is, Spain never buy one piece of land, never pay a cent for piece of land. And Britain and exit from them. And Britain not pay for 1 cent for piece of the land. The land them were just one. I cut up by the king who would not power at the time and give them. Give them. Them ancestor. Yeah? Them give them. Yeah? Them give, you understand what I say, Trish? Them cut them and give them, and you know who, them take for property? Our people there. When them slave from Africa. Our great grandmother and father were them slave out. Them that get paid. And you see when slave abolished in 1838, them get paid for their property, not the land. Our great grandmother and great grandfather, them get paid for, and great granduncle. Them get paid for. And them use them people there too much years and them still landless. Just catch up on something. Now them work them out for around 4 years or 5 years. Without pay like apprenticeship for real. Yeah? And then when you start them something, them can't buy land, them can't do nothing. I'm number one, them even have, them can't vote, them can't do nothing. And what people them suffer through that. And then we not control now and we still like all people them squatter. We not eat that. No crown, no land out there. The land should have cut up. So all the slaves, descendants of slaves, don't get nothing. You're born upon that. Yeah? You don't get nothing. But the one them, the descendants of slave master, them still own most of the land like the Jarrett there. Them in a Labour Party, you know. That makes sense. Them in a Labour Party, that makes sense to not take them and cut it up and give it to the people then. But you call them squatter and pan them work with them back. This is bullshit. Yeah? Them get paid when our people them get them freedom. It's really dumb. Cash are just free, but free it dumb. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Our people and then you have big up the drive there with the law, see people and I leave it alone. Britain never pay a cent to the land and them thief it. The Tanya Indians, them get them off and kill them out. Yeah? Them thief it. See? And them the slave master them direct them come like them the one that will St. James go right back and go in a Trinity. And the descendants them know where see. And them have dropped on the family them. But the Jarrett, remember I know the Jarrett them in 1963. Make Rasta them get to bust them, kill out Rasta and lock up who them lock up. A plant man them a plant piece of land. And Jarrett them come and say my land, slave and buster do this to our own people, Rasta. In the 1960s, go look on it. And the Jarrett them, look on the Carol Garden from the Jarrett again. The same slave land. What do you think we have so much estate and pen? The estate are the bigger plot of land them what they used to have. Them don't know them history, you know. That's why they follow this party and chat bullshit, you know. Yeah? They are chat bullshitting. This is garbage. You know. For our people, you know, garbage. Yeah? Continue with that guy.
Who've occupied private land because, of course, they want to garrisonize the area to shore up their political support. Is that fair, you believe, a characterization of the action of both political parties over time?
And you can't claim that, you know, because club them do mapping. JP do mapping. Me never see nowhere at all. Just tell me which part you see PMP come. Remember enough people that are East Kingston. And nobody never come there and tell nobody say move. And go in there because so much I only want to vote. The man might just get 500 votes. out of where Mama P there. Man, I get 500 and she get over 10,000. And she say, hey, because use 1,000 and put them not do it. A JLP do this thing. The hand out and to them. And them do it, you know. Them do these things. The hand out and the kind of thing when them do. And your playbook. Everything that's illegal, that's why I'm just much thing illegal and things him untouchable. He might make mistake. You understand? But continue.
It's a shallow argument. The fact is we need a far more radical housing program. And over time, as economy develops, you have had informal settlements evolving. And they evolve under both governments. I mean, they...
So him not say, listen, informal settlement evolving. So him not say, him say involve under both government. Him not say, them do it for vote now, you know. Informal settlement both evolving. And I tell you, say, well, through the hotel I build up and them never build no place to work, I wish. We understand, but not for them people that did a long time. Hear this. You understand? Some go on the argument because of them do this, them do happy.
Years, Montego Bay had 21 informal settlements. My conscience was about 80% informal.
So you see when you are win both, when you go down there, say, you know, you have man work with him, but talk to me. The amount of you have a shipment are going to come in with that center to them if one man were in that shipment there, tell me how much one coming at that. And it go down there, mash up down in a mobile. No, crab no. I hear him talk, crab. You can your name call for everything. Man, your name man from down there, man from up there. So tell me if gun come down there and what them do, how much fun down there. Right? And then man, you know, man tell me say, when dance keep, when him come in, him just buy every man and people start gravitate to him and then him start capture place and capture the people, them art and them thing there. And you saying? Yes. He might tell about informal settlement. And he might tell you from when some of them are going, hear this.
And government acquired the properties and we have been resettling them.
And the government will acquire the property and the PNP. So when you have informal settlement, and the government acquire, not them, if that's what I'm saying, the government. Can't matter about now, you know. If you acquire the property, them they come to this guy. See? Them come to him, you know. Them come to him in a 2010. And he don't do nothing about it. Him run them way and make the man keep the place. The man that willing for selling. The man willing for selling. You know when you hear Walter go on TV, go on lean mouth, go say, Walter say, in a 2010, it break down because two senior PMP member tell the people them for live on land. Look at him fool, he don't see no. Him never about number one. We have talk about PMP. Number two, who did they in a PMP? In a PMP now, them want to do that. He's a piece of shit. Right? Those are the Prime Minister, and in the cabinet. Now, the man win him case. Bruce do not know the case. He not put a caveat, him not say him interested. The man talk to the same nastiness Dr. Crab. Dr. Crab break down that, them turn on the man off. You know what them say, them put out, and them put it out. A PMP, you know, stop the man from selling and tell the people them believe on the man and not pay. Not like that. The people, when the man win the case, and they put up there, the man engaged Dr. Crab and said, but win the case, so that means they talk a long time about the case. This is how the government wicked at the day, Bruce Golding government, with Dr. Crab, same Dr. Crab. October, the man talked to him and sent the letter, 2010. The man said, above him win him case and bought the phone conversation. And said, all right, the people them want the land to buy. We are going to tell them, but we want to come in and buy, but we want the value, market value feed. Just that the man asks. Yeah. Yeah, man. See? Just market value. The man asks. Market value. Them turn down this and them blame PMP. Say PMP. Oh, you have 99 man person named upon that list. Oh, PMP will tell people live on it when people live on it already. Then they come out first and say Mark Bolin and Peter Bunting and proof. Push out the people them. Remember them that anything we let out by Fisher that's free come from Andrew Holness. Him at the head. So you hold him accountable. Film fish force. In fish communication creature force. Where them are. Yeah. Yeah. So you talk to them. I tell them to these false narrative all the time. And them attack. But people don't realize if you hold government accountable, you can't tell me about no opposition and things. We're not stupid. You have the power to do what you have to right now. Do it for the people. 10 years plus. See? You don't do nothing. But you are blamed like we are idiots. To run behind you. We're not going to do that. We have better sense than that. We're not do that. This is garbage. Yeah? We have better sense than that. We're not do that. So for them do them go and blame. You have 90 people. We don't care about to pay 50,000 each. And the man them say, okay, the man say, they want the land to buy. And them talk to Dr. Clark. That means the whole government know and to know about it. And to come straight say never know about no land. The way I'm lying, say Mark Gold in them and Nikisha Birchell but talk about it and Isat them. Tell the people them to go live on the land. And that them say the one them want to talk. I didn't see one tell the people them. But they 50 days old and Nikisha Birchell and thing, you know. Him say never born, he was a baby. He was a child. He was a, yeah. He never born, yeah. He did little. He never born yet, he did little. I swear. This is how I'm like. Yeah? Dangerous. Continue this. Yeah.
Well, formalizing them. Somebody complained that that's supporting what when we have somewhere in the north communities like 8,000 already, and it's contiguous to Flanker. So the total number of informal housing there is over 12,000.
So I saw him get vote. Informal second. I know some mama people in the car, they want to Flanker here. Over 10,000. What? Him get vote till him crazy, him not lose. But yes, still a mama P go regularize enough of them place. Parties a mama P. Right? He might tell us from the 60s when people live there. Yes, still they make them go around on a bullshit. So the informal settlement suit them. Suit them all right. You see? Mama P them always go and help them. And when them do them turn it and blame PNP. You can't be because you're liberate to get up and think the whole government accountable. And then tell lie. Tell the two parties the same thing, we shall lie. One more deal with poor people for rise, they might want to see that. See? And one more deal with the rich. They may rub look about up on your mouth and tell you things where you want to hear because you have food and follow them. Yes? Continue.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to see who would like me to take up 12,000 people and move them. It's ridiculous. It's unfeasible. So we have acquired the property and we have set about the subdivision to approve them. It is very difficult. So we're not in the view we're not in the mood of retrofit, re-engineering influences. Okay? It's very difficult. It's very costly. And you know,
So
because the engineering, water supply, sewer supply, light and you begin to cost boundaries. You get into mixing all kind of problems.
So they're not in the mood for people, you know, that thing they're saying. For water supply, and them not in the mood for this. But yes, still them and the PMP are the same thing. But the PMP always in the mood to do these things to the people. Not my word. Yeah, this. Yeah, not my word.
But it is happening, and what we have to do is look at our entire policy. So the Prime Minister announced a move to try and get 75,000 houses, and they should have special housing for tourism. But each informal settlement tends to become associated with the development.
So, in matter about politics, so him put it to development. Right? Hear what I'm saying? Hear this.
A lot of flanker evolved when the airport was being built. When we expanded the hotel industry back.
It's a lot of flankers at the airport have been built. Hear this.
Back in, I think, more in the days of in the early 80s with Hugh Hart, the Minister of Tourism, and we begin to move up to the $1 million mark. Huge tracts of years around Montego Bay attracted tourism workers. Then you had the garment sector to big in money.
So I'm telling you, sir, in the 80s, when they had some hotel there, a bag of informal settlement, why them never deal with it in the first place and line with the people them? Him just admit it, you know. I know me say. Him say 21 informal settlement around there. You saw long in an MP around there, 88% of them are informal settlement begin winnings all the time. And I distribute to people. Yeah? Him admit it. Not my word. That's what I pay them, but them go on to continue. Yes, do it.
Initially, and they would also go and occupy land in Montego. They were coming from rural areas. Right now, some of the people in Trelawney are coming from Clarendon. So they go where work is.
Clarendon's a labor place. See what I'm saying? so many people them from in Trinidad come. The mapping them do the other day. To make the one they win with a mapping them do. Him tell you where them come from. Him tell you where some of them, the new one them come from a carrying that. Not my saying. Him know. Yeah. Yes. Continue.
And we have to get a more systematic approach. And we're just looking at it, how we can get a systematic approach to provide housing solution here. It's not a matter of, taking over people's land. I think Jamaica's land titling process is rational. It was done by our founding fathers, and they give security of tenure to, not the security of tenure, but, Jamaican titles are insured by government. So we have a responsibility. And we now have to begin to look more carefully at how we provide housing for workers moving into areas when the economy begins to move.
Yeah.
And that's just the reality of what we have to do. So Cooper Spain is not a good location for housing. We have a whole.
Yeah, what I'm saying is not him at this side. Cooper's Pen is not a good location. It's very important. So him I tell you, remember, you just have to owners, and then you are saying not a good location for housing. Who is you for decide on the private land? You hear this, right? Me think himself private people that take over the land. So how you decide it's not a good location. So it's good for the tourists them come. But it's too close to tourists. And that's my thing, because it's the hotel right there. So I'm not telling you they want to move the people. It just said, hear this.
Areas when the economy begins to move.
Yeah.
And that's just the reality of what we have to do. So Cooper Spain is not a good location for housing. We have a whole hotel strip across from it. So the very workers who may be sitting informally in Cooper Spain must realize they are posing a threat risk to their own livelihood. Because if the area becomes vulnerable, area vulnerable to violence and otherwise, then some of those hotels are going to close.
So you enter the hotel then, if the area, the survivor, because if the area come vulnerable, some of the hotel are going to close. So the hotel, him a please. Me tell you something about him never say, him tell you why they move the people, And remember, you can't tell me and depend on the people there. Say it's no good for them because if it come vulnerable, it are close. The hotel them are close. Them can't afford it. That means that them, lollipop to the world, and them make the decision. And them move the people then. Him just say. You hear this? Him just say it. Him say it no good because it for the hotel, because the hotel them close. If it get vulnerable. So him a call the people them criminal. There's the people them did a long time or them now go around and thief. Why do think of them like this? Why you think of black people you don't the nasty Chinese crab and 8 black people I vote for? And then I point them out. This guy, him now, yes, the Chinese get land in and live good. Them can't live there because, remember, play it back.
They are posing a threat risk to their own livelihood. Because if the area becomes vulnerable, area vulnerable to violence and otherwise, then some of those hotels are going to close. That's just the they don't threaten, they just go along until they find it intolerable and they move because.
See, them find it intolerable. So it's all about the hotel people and the strip. Instead of them can't live there and not film land. Because if me are the owner, him can't tell me say the people them can't live there. I'm not telling him say them are criminal. Him know them put there. So this is all about the hotel. And you still them say the government now have nothing to do with it. Him and the deputy prime minister. Play it back.
Sitting informally in Cooper Spain must realize they are posing a threat risk to their own livelihood.
Them are turn a threat to their own livelihood. The people them not say them are, nobody say them are thief, Them are risk to their own livelihood. Why?
Because if the area becomes vulnerable area.
If the era becomes, the people that live the long time, it vulnerable. Where that say? It like violence and the cut them out and like things and say, I feel them want to go to them have a move. You understand? Him's a racist. At this about this time, I don't know how people play back.
And that's just the reality of what we have to do. So Cooper Spain is not a good location for housing. We have a whole hotel strip across from it. So the very workers.
So it's not a good location for housing. Remember, like a private land. And remember hotel strip. Hotel strip. And if it become vulnerable for crime, well, it's bad. So him a move them from now. If it become. Not my word. This is why the government do this to the people then. Breach their rights. You understand? Remember the echo? Remember that? Yeah, man. Yeah. I remember that. It's me lucky. Cool. Yes, sir.
In terms of listening to what Orishang is saying, what Orishang is saying is it people,
Of course.
let us sum up what Orishang is saying.
Yes.
Orishang is saying that the Jamaica Labour Party administration endorse classism.
Yes. Yes.
Now, then, what the Deputy Prime Minister is saying is that when you are above low, right, socio-economy, right, you are prone to commit violence.
Yes.
Because of your status. In terms of what he said, as a result of because of your status and where you live, the hoteliers will find it, I mean, degrading, so that if the type of people who are living there, the poor people who are living there, you understand, the potential of them, right, become violent and so forth and so forth. Okay, all right, let us run the statistics now. This is how we're going to catch them.
Yes.
How many persons in that particular area that the Jamaica Constabulary Force, you understand, has processed and sent them to prison? Because if you don't have that statistics, you are not to come out and speak in terms of that discriminatory language that you are speaking to say that you are prone to violence. You need to show it. You need to speak in terms of your opinion. What statistical data Orishang is making reference to? Here is that statistical data to suggest that persons in Spain, right, based on police interaction with these people and how the penal system processes them. You understand? These are persons who are prone to violence. On what basis that Orishang is making his point? Very serious.
Yes.
This is very serious. Now, we're talking about Deputy Prime Minister, right? Openly discriminating against people. This is discriminating. Is the classism? Is the classism?
Yes.
No, let me show you why this is classism again. If you look in front of Half Moon Hotel, right?
Yes.
Right in front of Half Moon Hotel and go to the other adjoining property. I don't remember the name of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. Now, the people who live there on the right are some empty, people, powerful people, including one of our Jamaican boxers, the one that beat Mike Tyson. What's his name again?
Lennox Lewis. Lennox?
Yes, Lewis. That is the same area where Lewis living. And a lot of the persons who in the hierarchy of the hotel, like Soye and those people, live in that area. So let me ask Orisha, is it okay for these wealthy people to live parallel to the Half Moon and Ritz-Carlton Hotel, which is not okay for Jamaica who have low financial status
Mm-hmm.
and deem them, you understand, that they are
Yeah.
private throne without any search.
Mm-hmm.
They need to see the statistics. Now, this something to show you that this government's a banana republic government, you know.
Yes.
You understand? Strong. We police having to be involved in drugs and gun shipment. You understand? Very strong who many of the youths, right, in and around St. James, the Flanker, the Star Spring,
Mm-hmm.
the Narwood, the Gendevan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Majority of these youths there and the gang that they farm,
Mm-hmm.
they are saying that Forest Strong run gun on them,
Of course.
run gun on them,
Mm-hmm.
and this despicable piece of shit, not going to harm, not going to harm. Full of it. This is a despicable piece of shit. We see, you understand, to come and discriminate amongst our people. Now, let me ask a question. The journalists, you understand, who has spoken to him, the journalists totally oblivious in terms of what Armstrong was saying.
I'm Charles Davis.
Commentary note.
I'm Charles Davis.
Okay.
I'm not pick up nothing. I'm a part of them. I'm a part of it. I'm not Charles Davis. Yes.
This goes to show you, this goes to show you the gross ignorance when this is a shit Charles Davis, you know.
Yes.
You know, see what you know, see the poison what the man are utter out to him. You understand? To say that okay, it's okay to discriminate against our one United people.
Him do it too.
Come on, man.
Him do it too. Yes.
Yeah, the man is saying that if you are of low economic status, you understand, where you're not financially, able,
Yes.
or you don't fit in his so-called middle class that they are actually reducing, right? You are not supposed to live parallel, right, to the hotel. As a matter of fact, the people who are supposed to live there are wealthy people,
Yes.
and so then it complement the hotel.
Yes.
But if poor people live there, right, it is not going to complement the hotel. As a matter of fact, it's a situation where your hotel might close down and close the business.
Ah.
Hold
Byron.
on.
Byron. Hold on, Byron. Hold on, Byron. Yes. You must say then, hold on, I want to ask you one question in your country. It not show you that the government move the people then, brother. You know, see, to them, no one, remember private land, you know. So you see why him not just come let the push out of the bag. Say them I do all of this. Okay. Okay. And you see why I don't do it. Okay.
And that is one of the reasons. That is one of the reasons why I was so happy,
Yes.
right, when Emily Shields struck the removal of the caveat that link to both him, Andrew Holness, and Horace Trump in 2016. You understand? And you see, this is how to show you, God have a way to reveal things.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was the information that we needed.
Yes.
But Emily, she was on a mission to support, you understand, the kleptocratic administration. That's something that Emily Shield wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I who pick it up. That hold on. This is the evidence that Dennis Meadows was seeking. Dennis Meadows from day one was asking, who will pick up the caveat?
The caveat. But let me tell something to you do with that, you know. You see such a idiot, you know, so she do one thing before that. And she look on the same thing and say, why the caveat still there? We used to say the 13 because I hope they were saying, man, we get the caveat, it's still there. But no, she said it because they may backstamp things. But it'll drop her Andrew when you see me like what you say. No care what them do is a trap. And I tell you that again. Because we just sit and do it, you know, and it depend it, you know. And she read it out those two couple days before you see that in Byron. Where she said, why it's still depend it, why it's still depend it. And that was her question. Why it's still there? I don't know why it's there. And now she come to the next program and said, believe from 2016, she's a piece of shit. That means them backstamp something there. She said, the labor, you show them a work. But it don't go hold them again, my man, because the Andrew them lift it. Even when you back stamp it, him was the minister. You understand? Remember, we go up there, just couldn't give us something wrong in a better. It couldn't get something wrong. It shows that the 13th of this month, the place must up from the 9th, from the 11th. So if me know, so they may do this, you know. That means somebody got to go back stamp and move something like this. We shall answer on it again. You say when government play with things, they might put themselves in a fire. That's why a good thing we send and get it. A good thing we get that. Because if we never get it now, then can't see herself as a white up on it in a better. She have an next program that's a couple days before as a white. But I don't understand why this. I'm matter of fact, not a, two of Hamilton said the kid at the panic too, because she said she put it down. So she never paper said it come off. You know, hey, them fi fuck off in a Byron. Two of Hamilton, I can't play it right now. Two of Hamilton, I'm a tough fuck, me play it. Me make you hear it well. Yeah. Can you remember when I do tablet? So we get it, but two of our self she put it down. And she said the caveat. Me play it, me couldn't hear it. Captain cover on the brother. And she said the caveat on it. Someone you hear it in a brother. So you can put it down and see it. Who take it off, but me play it. Me play it, make you hear it. Now make you hear it now. What on? Let me go down. Let me make you hear it.
In 2014 by Supreme Court Justice Lennox Campbell. The matter proceeded to the Court of Appeal, which, in May 2016, upheld the rulings against the government. It's understood that despite the legal victories secured by New Falmouth Resorts, the occupation of the property increased during and after the court proceedings. This made it difficult to enforce eviction orders against large squatter settlements. In the early pre-dawn hours of Tuesday, August 11, a tractor rolled into Cooper's Pen and bulldozed the homes of more than 30 families living on the property. Member of Parliament for North Trelawney, Tova Hamilton, says New Falmouth Resorts received a court order that paved the way for the demolition.
The land is owned by New Falmouth Resorts Limited. That's the name that's on the certificate of title. That much I do know because I pulled that down from the NLA website this morning. What is also on it is a caveat that was lodged by the Minister of Housing in 2012 claiming equitable interest in the property. I was told.
Let me start that. You hear what she pulled up this morning? She pulled it down and she see the caveat too. This is after the good doors. So who move it now? At them inside the back stamp of the something, you know. She herself put it down from over the website. It was there. You go in and you pay for your copy, you get a copy original, you get the thing, the copy, it shows it's there. She straight to Aja said she have the paper and it's there. And she have question why it's there. Why it's there? Because if the man do this, why they leave it there? And now she come back and say, she see it move. Yes, it's a garbage. Eh?
Let me tell you something, you know.
Yes.
Either.
Them get one. Yes.
Either they are in a predicament.
All right.
Let me tell you something. So for argument's sake, that they try to make an attempt now to
move it. Yes.
It relates to saying that the caveat was removed from 2016. It should be okay, 2016. Who was the Minister of Housing?
Andrew Holness.
You're talking about Horace Strang and you're talking about Andrew Holness.
Yes.
And so then it goes to show you that the only person who could be able to move the caveat would be the housing minister. You understand? Yes. Because that is policy, that is law. You understand? So 2016 that the caveat moved. But it also reflects other things, Wayne. What it also reflects? It also reflects that Andrew Holness' administration did not wait and did not hesitate. The 100 days promise that he made to the people in the political campaign, he did not deliver.
No.
The thing that he delivered, the first thing that he goes in, as it relates to 2016, was his eyes was focused on those lands. The first thing that he did, was to move the caveat. You understand? It's to show you that they were adamant in terms of taking away the land from the people. And that is one of the reasons why it is very much important now, Wayne, for us to know the new face.
Yeah, man.
New resort. We need to know that information need to be told, because the reason for that now being, when you look at the breaches of new Falmouth,
Yes.
right, one of the primary breach is to the fact that, look, the company has to list, you understand, the original owner, you understand, of the company to avoid money laundering. So what is happening here? Why is it that the original name, you understand, that surrounds with this company, this person decided...
Yeah, identify, right? Unidentified. But when me tell the government, I them Bible. Because, you know, if two of her Hamilton herself were a liar, she know what she say. She a liar, you know. And she pull it down from off of the website and she said that the caveat on it. Right? She said that 2012. Every movie that show it move, it never you want to see it. Now that one day I said move from 2016, she fully. She asked us to have it the other day. And I said, why it's still there on it? And that's what I talk about, you know. And I talk what the liar do. So the peer nastiness them or them stay. And what them are defend, them not defend the people them. That's why I say RJ fire it. Ah, nobody no listen RJ. Drop the viewership. No more sponsor and them come with the station. As long as she there, when she depends, you know, listener, she a garbage. She a garbage and RJ for pay feet daily. Until them fire. We no go back to listen it. Yes.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Yes.
Right? The Andrew Holness administration has some serious buying as it relates some legal issues, right? Some litigations that are going to put in court, right? I don't know how they are going to get out of it. It's just unfortunately that it is only taxpayers that are going to suffer,
Yes.
right? To pay the penalties, but you know, it is so atrocious, my brother.
Yes.
As it relates to what they have done. The core of the matter is that, you know, they try to steal the people land from them from in 2010.
Yes.
Right? From in 2010, they try to steal the land. Jamaica Labour Party administration try to steal the land. You know, it is the very same Jamaica Labour Party who had brought some of them there. You were just being active where I heard Sean was able to tell you where some of these people came from.
Down in them place.
They are these people, some of these people.
Yeah.
You say, I don't, when I come to the conclusion that most of the Jamaica Labour Party member of parliament did not have sense like Andrew Holness.
There's not sense for that.
No, honestly.
Yes.
Honestly, because we are holding they are stealing openly and how the corruption openly, right? They just I can't see where these people, right, you know, intelligence really, trust me, it just beyond me. You understand? So it is so clear in terms of they're messing up on, you know, it just trust me. So, I mean, look, we can see the situation in terms of Andrew Holness being challenged by Mark Golding so many times in the Constitutional Court.
Yeah.
And being beaten, being kicked and boxed on all over the place. You understand? Mark Golding always come out successful. It goes to show, it goes to the ignorance of Andrew Holness. Seriously, it goes to the ignorance of Andrew Holness.
Yes.
And when you go, when you have a prime minister, no, apart from ignorance to them, is the whole sense of it being ludicrous. Because when you look at it, Wayne, a prime minister applying to a court, a prime minister, applying to the court against his anti-corruption system, to move the illicit enrichment class from the corruption act. No, you are the prime minister in a position there. You know, say to yourself, say, no, we can't do that because the people go, most of the people go, believe some guilty. You know, the basic thinking there, we talk about basic thinking. For me, to attack my own anti-corruption body, agency, and I ask the court, and I send out application, even the thought of it, sending out application.
Yes.
So the court remove the illicit
enrichment
corruption law from the Corruption Act. You are going to tell me, Wayne, that the Prime Minister couldn't think about that? No, something like this. Majority of the people go release the guilty. You get about easy thinking here. Easy thinking. If you show you said this money is just a piece of garbage, I don't care. It's a piece of garbage. You understand?
Of course.
Yeah?
Of course.
And listen me now. I am going to stop from calling snakes Irishmen. Because everything when you come from your mouth is merely shit. No snake Irisman. You understand? Snake Irisman are persons who can articulate. You understand? Most of the crews are Holness, more garbage.
Everything.
A garbage.
Everything. Right, that place in as I said before, Byron, the place.
90% of what comes out of the mouth of Holness is living garbage.
True.
To be on to be frank. No joke about it. So my brother, give yourself a good job like that.
All right, brother. Up. So as me just playing her over, she go down there and she pull it down and see the caveat. Now you hear say them move it in a 2016 Andrew Holness. We know say man do that. Can put in millions them for the work in a place. See like when they put out Wayne Henry, come out 3 consecutive quarter a decline, that a recession, a depression that. But you still big mama them put out and a recession. And when you break it down, plant and banana 88% down, 190%, 40%, everything down, right? And you still winning a recession. Them answer, them food a big garbage, them and them put out big garbage. Dr. Crab, me just play. Dr. Crab admit it. Yeah. Say, him not want the people them there because if anything, the hotel them are close. That's for sure it's the government that come from them fool your part. And the spin, let me tell you what spin doing. What you say about you go? Yes. Let me tell you what spin. When lies can be a lies, them tell when everybody jump to the ring, them say one man say something, one man, and when you put them together, say, boy, is that they make more mess, more than anything else. That's why them create a fish force, a fish task force. And it don't make no sense because them just send out and everybody run with what they want to run with. Bypass everything. Tell life on the man. Because the man couldn't go to a police station. And I'm going to put up this for that time before I put Anjo. See that? The role of bailiff. Remember put it up, ball up. If you show them these things to so you have to wait for them. In Jamaica court give the eviction order or warrant writ a position to court bailiff to enforce, not directly to police. So take that out of their mind. Yeah? The police may only attempt to keep the peace if the bailiff requests. No, this is what me talk and maintain every day where anyone I want to have to think about this. Right? So the man who themselves own property could not go to a police station. Because the court not give him this. Certain people the bailiff get it to carry it out. A matter of fact, in a law, teacher, the role of the court and bailiff, the court issue the final order and warrant after a legal case. The court bailiff is the official designated by law to execute the order, not the police, and remove the occupants. The bailiff, that never happened. The landlord cannot use self-help, force, or the police. Landlord cannot do this on their own without bailiff and proper court backing. So at the court, and the matter of fact, at the court, and the bailiff can ask for the police. But another that we hear from the government. We hear that the owner go to the police and the owner get helicopter. I mean, I know how the owner is so powerful. The lady come out and say, father, on this and she right. Them tell lie pa Mark Gold, them tell lie pa Patrice same sell land. No Patrice sell land where sell land time. Government never own land. And by the way, government not sell land with people on it. It can't happen. You can't depend on a piece of land if them have to clear the land first. And move it to somewhere else. So just treat. Only can't look it up. Oh, government, can you imagine if they have a piece of land and government come sell it with you on it? How would they get all these things for? And then that them million I put up. We don't have the brain to think. Come on, man. Eh? Not that way, man. See? So government, you have your land and government never want when a road have do something and them come buy, you have a force buy thing with them do. Compulsory purchase. For road maybe a road have something in a public interest. But them have find place to put you and them have to compensate you, build back something, you have pay, you have to do something. So them can't just even come move you and do things like that. See? So when I thought just start make Dr. Crabber and Jonas when now and put up garbage. You understand? Yeah. They mislead everything and put up garbage. And we not follow that. We have follow the law and the constitution. We're right there. The constitution of Jamaica. We follow that. See? And we are telling them what them do and what them can't do. See? And with Dr. Trap does come and say, you know, them nobody can live there. So. Because if anything, the hotel them are locked down. And this is why they move the people them want it themselves. Them need it. Them too close to the hotel. That a feed them problem and the government move them. Remember the Deputy Prime Minister that attacked a while ago? Let me just stay. Him tell you the reason why them cannot stay. Remember, you know, if so me I don't want and me want them stay. Oh, you tell me so them cannot stay. Just ask the question. So me what up top. Me want the land. And me have the people them on it. Him have any right to tell me so them can't live so close to the hotel. The hotel come see the people them there. Eh? Remember the government land, you know. But government removed them. And they must share the same tactics for them use. Eh? You can't tell me so them can't live there. And if this and that, when you move the hotel, because them do them before the hotel. See, you are telling me so them can't stay. That don't make no sense. Yeah? Yeah. Them out in water, man. You couldn't go take them off of my land. And so them can't stay and wow, them people like that. After them, you know, because if that and that, that's why they move them. That alone answer the question. That's why Andrew not going there now. He knows that them come from down in a Mike Enwe part and where parent charge. He knows that voters them are mapping them that do. The one them when them just come put up. They help out for the will. Then they march from that and plus the original one them will live there. Him know them know what them are do. I'm mapping them do. He him tell them where them are come from. Him not tell them, him can't tell them, see a carrying them where you know the bulk of them where them take and carry. Him know where them are come from. Him can just tell that half a hand. Boom. Yeah? Remember, you know, and I like, oh, that does carrying, and I'm like, somebody get up and leave from East Kingston or St. Thomas or Portland, and I go, be like, him say them come from carrying down one place. And you can't fit that again. You know him again. My brother just tell me big dirty thinking fish headless, but we are coming with him in a attack. Let me tell you, nasty thinking fish headless. Don't call Mandarin in your mouth. We are coming to be out in a city or later because you are germs. Just remember this. Uno bond on evening time. No forgiveness for that. 53 old people for just get power. Just remember this. Work with CIA. Me not have nothing to do with this party. Should have dissolved long time. Uno evil. Yeah? Man, they don't do nothing. You still don't live off of NH fucking tea. So mind why you call man in a look fishing dirty thinking mouth. You're a piece of shit. You shouldn't even know because you know worthwhile big dirty thinking fish headless. Anybody got against Manley, them are shit. You know what the story about Manley? Yeah? Tell me what Manley did to the people. Just tell me one wrong. He make the housing trust to make gonna get house and do everything we're doing now. You can't put that man and put piece of money with him. And all them attack, I say, I go ox the fucking place. Go to Jamaica struggle 1984 and you see jump up in a New York Times and you see what say I go do. Up to US disappointed in a Siaga. Him put them on food stamp, you know, over a million of them. It's there at print. Them can't rub it out. Go and look on it. What am I talking because we know my history, you know. These are the same big dirty thinking fish head there. So come talk about Bustamante Bill, Bustamante Hospital. Him don't know him history like that, you know. Him a germs. Him a everything around a big mama them a germs. See, like that part of father-in-law, remember we talk about him yesterday. Where him a say, but as a liar, because him coming up and when you look at Norman man. Remember, you know, at the country if you run. But when you start to attack administration and government down there, so we're exposed one shit. Uno shoot back Mali in a 76. I don't see a head shoot him, a man from Tivoli. At them, and that's why I'm not in the whole one them where you see around there because them was part of that. Dead man, crab, the whole of them did about them. Permanent, the whole of them did them, in them. Them evil. Them you can't brainwash people. We did about and we see what I'm going with, and it's there. Then they might try brainwash him, some and talk some fuck about man, they not gonna say be a garbage. I watch him time, just fact check him. Everything where man, them son put up a garbage about man, So I see them half a man like man, the worst thing. So imagine, man, they came in 72, and by 73, in front they carry come man, 3 other leaders, not the JLP. Them did have an inquiry more and try to talk about me have it some about ya. Where them rub up when them go to IMF and rub up some money for build some school and things. Them have up money, Them have like man doing an inquiry, Now I try to show So I don't know them are thief. Them dangerous. Very dangerous. I don't know. See? I have that never try to pass show. Because I remember me have the history thing them, Yeah? Look how the man them kill Rasta. Them shoot by Mali, And then they assassinate that man. Try 3 attempts on fear. Michael Manley. Burn on evening time, them walk and shoot people and firebomb you. You run out, you get gunshot. Yeah? And them talk, it documented, it can't go look on it and away them say, no big dirty thinking fish head. You think you can't come say anything about man, they're gonna rub you out. You're germs. You're germs. Because everything out of your mouth are garbage. Yeah? That man said to Jamaica now, them never want a bastard and piece of shit or him go on the rights, Everything we do, it's time with them I use up to right now. Him and Patterson there. But when I come and play this, but no go back and call up people name for you all the big dirty thinking administration accountable. Them fucked up the place. Tell me, make Andrew go for the basket when go find a night 2015 and come show you now. And tell me, just tell me when you get to people. If you can buy flour, sugar, if you say one not pay feet, I will not pay less, you better have. When the light bill, tell me everything I have to do now. The money we used to spend and pay for no things and I live better. If you not live better off to the day. Can we not tell a lie? If you say no better off, not tell a lie. Remember play this before anything at all. Let me play this. Here, Andrew, yeah. Let me play Andrew one this. I say, where am I say? Let me hear this.
We are going to be building a museum, a national museum in Morant. It will be the first museum built, hard to venture, but I would say in many decades. In fact, in many decades, more than 50 years. And the plans are already afoot. I met with the architectural and design teams, and it was last week, Wednesday or Thursday, and the plans are moving well. It will be a museum about the post-emancipation history.
So, I'm going to tell you about museum. I'm tell you about my parks too. And about urban centers. Let me ask you, how much you can rent a place with $2 million per month in the urban center? A barber shop. How much did I pay for 3 man? It's not built for one, I pay for cream of doing. You can't pay poor people live up there. 10 videos in a marathon. Right now. See? Yeah. 10 man. Oh, that. Let me stop playing. But you have your man. Yeah. See? You have 10 videos. See? You could have been a place around here, urban center. I know we can't ever add military center by telephone. Who can pay rent for that? Can you imagine if you have money and you leave from town and rent one of that? And you have to spend make like 5 million per month to pay your bills and pay your workers and buy back your goods. But who did they buy the goods? People them now work the money and they want to let broke around it. Or you build something like that and some upscale place. You know, still now have no sense. You know, coach somebody no. And he might do one in a Bambrook, in a Portland. Then I wear this garbage. Remember, we're not a tourist. Yeah? We're not a tourist. No incident go up in the school them. 308 when I look on it, over 308. Yeah, I think about me deal with him in a later, over 308. Over 45 them say fully refurbished. That means 263. I remember at school I work now. And then here boom bars come out. And then the neighbor of the now get up here. Not my word, hear this.
At common laborers are being underpaid on state-led projects in Western Jamaica, where repairs are ongoing at schools damaged by Hurricane Melissa. Details in this report.
In 2 weeks, schools will reopen, and frustration is growing among some stakeholders about the pace of repairs. But others are more frustrated about the pay. Reverend Hadley Perrin, Custos of Westmoreland, did not mince words as he demanded better pay for the laborers, including those employed for the reconstruction of schools in Western Jamaica.
Common laborer, they are being paid $3,000 a day. Mr. MP, have you heard that? Have you? Talk up loud, man. Thank you. Like you in the House of Representatives. Now, everybody knows that 3,000 cannot even buy your food. So how it is that you can work for an entire day for $3,000?
That is $400 less than the daily legal minimum wage in the country. He warned unrest is not far away if things do not change quickly.
And until and unless we begin to address the inequities that exist in the labor market, then the riot of Rome will always be a painful reminder of what disgruntled and dissatisfied workers can do and will do.
The Custos reasoned the post-Melissa construction boom was an opportunity to find work for many of the former sugarcane sector workers, but the meager pay on these multi-billion-dollar projects is turning off workers, especially the youth.
Unfortunately, sugar is almost dead. The will is being read where sugar is concerned. The question is, what is going to replace sugar here in Westmoreland? And some has to be found to put the hundreds, indeed thousands of young men and women who either cannot find work or refuse to work. It's not enough for us to say they are refusing to work, but we must ask the question, why? In some cases, your take-home pay can't take you home.
The clergyman was speaking at the Ministry of Labour's regional roadshow recently.
So I'm speaker of the Ministry of Labour roadshow recently. I'm underpaid them. So minimum wage.
Informally, the person must realize they're pulling a treachery to their own livelihood.
So minimum wage. So minimum wage, you pay them even under minimum wage to backside. Same way. Although them say they spend much money for school. 263 schools not going to open like this because they're not done yet, they're not refurbished yet. Yes? I will make it worse now. Pumbas, them run out now and talk about bus. Now, you buy bus last year, by July, and now you're telling me about your repair bus. If you buy some brand new bus, you have to repair them. You fuel them and them run. But now you have a repair bus. And I talk about the whole bus. When school now open, you know, the whole, and I tell you about 111 buses come out. Remember we just say bus but up, you know. Which part them get the 111 bus? Some of you, some of that bus I put in the space. Because the rest of the bus them not coming. 111 bus himself. Not my word. Hear this. Hear this. This is a lie again and garbage. Hear this.
Amid concerns from opposition spokesperson on transport, Michael Phillips, about the maintenance of the buses. Minister Vaz said a summer repair program led by the El Hydro team is underway to address outstanding maintenance issues and ensure the buses are fit for service. He noted that all 111 buses in the fleet were included in a comprehensive maintenance program. Currently, 81 buses, or about 73% of the fleet, are operational. Another 20 buses are undergoing repairs, while 10 have been earmarked for more intensive repairs and replacement parts.
But when we just ask one thing, Pumba. So you spend 1.4 billion, but we not see them spend. We not see the rest of us them come in. No. You have 20 of them are going to repair, and the next 10, and tomorrow forget parts. But You just spend $1.4 billion. We see 60 when I see no more. And you are talking about 111 that go out. Eh? And I know them have to pay from the school out for the whole time and the bus them. Yeah, bus, you have to repair bus because you have to take money by all bus. I try to trick the people them. I know you come up with this garbage. You think that country can run like this? Eh? You think that country can run like this? People mind them and then come and have the PR. Everything going just watch my word. Everything going break down. No, if I'm a new boss, you think you'd come and say these things and you have wait for parts and 20 more repair. This makes sense. So every month you have to repair them and I change parts and so it making sense. How much money in all now government spend on them bus? We see that yet? But not much money them spend. They spend more than $1 billion for run them bus. Waste of money, you know. Yeah? Because them tie up the place and them don't want to look like a failure, but things are failure. Yeah? And right now we have shortfall and most people not working and the country in a recession. So the man them have come the country, meanwhile and Joe is going to talk about build museum. If you hungry and can't find food feed where you have time to go in a museum, you go look for what? I go in a park or sit down. You see what I do? Put things in front of your eye, meanwhile you drop down and dead, but you have a hospital there. And you have no medication. I be a fuck him. I can't tell you, you look about any leader. You look about the thing more important to the people them. The more important thing they look out first. Hospital, make sure every hospital have one where them have the machine up. Them have this, that mean they can run. You fix up every health sector. Them now come tell lights and them fix 100 no health center. People know the desk, them on the hospital flooded like this. Them the health center. No fix. See? The man them just leave the place and say, here what we do? We have fight a media war. Me could do PR and tell the people them because you have some dumbass piece of shit. We follow we and back away and say. And everybody don't want to hold this man. And if you go away, man. Not everybody. See that? He run out and tell about bus. But if bus did good, you don't have to repair so much bus. You don't have to spend so much money on the one thing about parts are coming in. People want you. Yeah. People want them. But them like to the arms house. See? Them like to the arms house. And this are the result of the arms house. And when they stop, cancel what you had want. Can you imagine the man walk early no matter about to build. Remember we don't have the money, you know. Go up a racetrack, old racetrack. Yeah? And come and tell about him and build parliament. And we know parliament. We don't want to hear that. Parliament not put food, listen. We build a new building and now put food by your table, you have a building you can use already. Use the money to do something wise. Right now. You don't need no new parliament right now. This is bullshit. That now come we have people with them house come that money could have put somewhere else. All in concern about them. Him not get a youth. No get a youth not behave like this. Yeah? Man, they will come from the elites to come out thing we make poor people have. Eh? I remember you work for earn. First of all, them push education. The school them locked down, him tell me, oh, so much school locked down, said they go deal with them, you have signed for go build museum. Eh? About history and tell you apart about this and I'm going to build one downtown in St. James too, that about Sam Sharper. No, we can't read about that. And the time for us, and you might think about music. Show me, I tell you the music, and we should have a museum for music. You might think about the music, like you might get somebody. That not help we. It's not helping the country. We might talk right now, it's bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. And about build paper parks. Every parish have a park. And them have for a long time. You have some smaller one. That not help nobody neither. So I'm telling him, what am I doing? Front of your eye, the place look beautiful. But the reality is, now when I get on and suffer, and the police are holding down, see me, the country not moving. Yeah, when them do these things now, when tourists are going at them to go sit down, you know, I can't tourists matter about. Tourists. Yeah. You understand? This is bad. One of those buses. Yeah. Yeah. It's all even a disrepair. Yeah. I pay tax money them waste. And then take everybody like boom bars them don't. So, you know, when them come out and them talk this thing, and then you have some little people that put party front of the country, not me. Not my brothers then. You see me catch Byron and see melting pot there. Yeah, it's Patrick Rowan left and Michael Rowan left. You see it? Yes. So we keep growing us up on the next level, you know. We are up on a different level. See? We are all them accountable. We have to continue hold them accountable. Be alive. And we see why they want to move the people. Now government move the people. I remember the owner couldn't go to the police and lift up helicopter and get soldier and move a 500 police and get a man with sledgehammer come 3 o'clock in the morning, run out people. This are the hands of the government. And Cap does him come admit it again. Andrew Twino by him stay away. They know it's have nothing to do with them, and Cap can't tell you where them come from. The rest of them are go there. Them is evil. And if they have no time to go, to put in a road and they go, them have no time and it's expensive. Like a fee money at spend. Yeah. Yeah. No man, them bus there, you have to watch the bus. One of them does one up. You have to watch the bus there. This guy dangerous. We done with them, you know. We done with them. Later I sit here, so I want to play some tune and feel like, let me eat some breakfast, you know. I say I soon tree and soon sit here also. Let me eat some breakfast and yeah, I'm going to deal with what I deal with here. So later, I'm out. Bless up.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We not make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We not make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber dude.
I'm not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bullman, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter, put up in the rhythm, they want some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.